Blake Bortles has been one of the NFL's best quarterbacks over the last 3 games. Photo by Sam Greenwood, Getty Images. When the Jaguars drafted Blake Bortles with the 3rd overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, they didn't do so hoping one day he'd be a game manager. Fast forward to the start of the 2017 season, and most within the Jaguars organization were praying he could even approach being a game manager. Bortles was coming off a season in which he was one of the worst deep ball passers ever charted by Pro Football Focus. He had 7 interceptions and only 1 touchdown on deep passes, targeted 20-plus yards downfield, for a passer rating of 17.5. In 12 years of PFF data, no starting quarterback has ever had a lower passer rating on such passes. Simply put, Bortles was awful, and he gave no indication this preseason that anything had changed. After 3 seasons as the starter, Bortles was in legitimate danger of losing his job to journeyman Chad Henne. Then the regular season started and something magical happened in Jacksonville. The team started winning games. It wasn't because of Bortles initially, but the much-lampooned quarterback was at least not making the crucial mistake to cost them wins. As the season has progressed, he has not only started protecting the ball, but he is also making more and more special throws down the field. Now, over the past 3 weeks of the season, no quarterback in the NFL has earned a higher grade than Bortles. The man who has never thrown fewer than 16 interceptions in a full season heading into this season. Hasn't made a turnover-worthy throw since Week 12. Given the quality of Jacksonville's shutdown defense, the rest of the NFL should be terrified. The Allen Robinson Paradox. The Allen Robinson Paradox, also known as the Calvin Johnson Paradox, is the theory that having a true No.1 receiver without a full complement of ancillary weapons can actually hurt the development of a young quarterback more than it helps. The theory states that instead of working through proper progressions play after play, quarterbacks will force throws to that No.1 receiver early in their progression even when that option wasn't actually the best one based on the coverage. The fact that receivers like Johnson and Robinson are capable of making spectacular plays in tight coverage doesn't mean it's a good decision to continually provide them chances to do so. The mythical 50-50 ball is not nearly as successful as the name would suggest. Endzone fades had a 30% success rate league-wide last year. Remove that receiver from the equation, and now all of a sudden, the quarterback is forced to work within the confines of the offense. Is this the end of the Seattle Seahawks as we've come to know them? We've seen this effect with Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford following the retirement of Johnson. And now we're seeing it with Bortles. In 2016, Bortles targeted Robinson 144 times, 43 more than any other Jaguars receiver. Of those, he completed only 73, and threw 7 interceptions, 5th most of any QB/WR pairing, for a quarterback rating of 63.5, the lowest when targeting any Jaguars receiver and the 5th worst of any starting receiver in the NFL. It's difficult to look at the numbers above and come to any other conclusion than the proposed paradox. That's not to say that the receiving core wouldn't objectively be better with Allen Robinson and Allen Hurns in the lineup. He's a supremely talented player and will be paid as such this offseason. Rather, the issues lied with Bortles and no one else. But with Robinson out for the season, those issues have subsided in a big way. Bortles is currently setting career highs in passer rating, 89.7, completion percentage, 61.0, and interception rate, 1.8, and his leading receiver, Marquise Lee, is only 23rd in the NFL with 91 targets on the season. The training wheels come off. It's no secret that the Jaguars were trying to rein in Bortles' recklessness as much as possible with their play this season. One need look no further than his average depth of target over the past 3 years. Year 2015-10. 02016-8-7-20178-1. As the season has worn on, though, Bortles has gotten more adept at understanding when to take his chances down the field. Over the first 6 games of the season, he was 24 of 62 for 419 yards, 6.8 yards per attempt, on throws 10-plus yards downfield with 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Over the last 8, he's 40 of 83 for 987 yards, 11.9 yards per attempt, with 8 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And Bortles has all but eliminated his turnover-worthy throw problems in the new offense. Year TWT rate ranked 2014 4. 2% 30th 2015 5. 3% 41st 2016 3. 5% 20th 2017 2. 7% 6th. Over the past 3 weeks, Bortles has taken his command of the offense to another level. Any way you want to slice his numbers over that span, he has been lethal. He is 8 of 9 on deep passes for 295 yards, 32.8 yards per attempt, has a 109.0 passer rating under pressure, a 144.4 passer rating off play action, and hasn't made a single turnover-worthy throw. Below is a list of all the quarterbacks who have at one point topped PFF's grading over any 3-week stretch this season. Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, Matthew Stafford, Blake Bortles. That's elite company. That's more than a fluke. It's not uncommon to see replacement-level quarterbacks put up a high grade for one game or even back-to-back ones. But having 3 straight dominant performances is special, even if the stretch did come against a trio of defenses dealing with multiple injuries. Bortles is finally putting together the immense tools that he displayed in college to become a top 5 pick, and the Jaguars are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in the AFC. It's no longer a guarantee the Jaguars need to add a signal caller this offseason. And it's possible their franchise QB has been on their roster all along. Read more on the NFL. The Kirk Cousins market may have changed, but demand has not. After losing more than 80 pounds, former Redskins not scary anymore. The NFL is in need of vision. Its owners can't see through the whiteout.